Is there a universe outside of Bravo?
Did we miss the training manual to our 30s?
No. Are they for real?
Thank God for our girlfriends. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Structured Chaos with Kelly and Kyra. We hope that you had a great week and that you're ready to laugh about how none of us have it figured out. So clearly everyone can see that this is not Kelly. She might look a little different to you guys. This is my friend Joey. We grew up together, and he is a Bravo aficionado. He has been on other people's podcasts before, so he is not new to this. And Kelly just needed to step away for a second, and we, the show must go on. Like, we are business women. We do not let things get in our way. So Joey graciously agreed to do the episode with me. So for those of you who don't know or don't remember, I grew up in Connecticut. I've lived in California for 13 years, and Joey and I have been friends for over 25 years, I would say. And Joey is my most visited friend here. He has come to San Diego the most out of all my friends. So, yep, don't worry. I keep a list. Don't worry.
Adding one more check to the thing this summer.
So Joey will be here in actually almost a month.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So with that being said, we're just gonna get right into our weeks. I was dog sitting. I have been dog sitting. So half of it was at their house, half of it was at my house. I finished that yesterday, and I love those dogs, but it's like there's nothing like being home.
Dogs? Like, how many are we talking about?
2. There's 2 dogs.
Are they big?
Yeah, they're big. They're like 50 pounds, 60 pounds.
That's big. It's not for me. No kids, no animals. Sorry, everyone.
No, that is not for you.
I'm just trying to take care of myself, and it's not going very well.
And so, because I started dog sitting right after I got back from Vegas too. So it was in Vegas for 5 days, then was dog sitting for the past 12 days. So.
Yikes.
So I'm just, I've hit a wall.
Fantastic.
And then, okay, so on Saturday night, I went on a little outing. And I went to Oceanside, which for those of you who don't know, it's just probably 40 minutes from me, but it's on the water. And they've really done a lot of they have built it up over the past couple of years. And I had so much fun. It was beautiful.
What did you do there?
I went to dinner, and there was the dinner, you're overlooking the water, and the food was super good. And then I walked to the pier, and then went to this beautiful hotel rooftop bar had a great DJ overlooking the ocean, and then just drove along the water after. I mean, what a delightful evening.
And who were you with?
Well, I was with a friend.
You know what? I respect it.
I was with a friend who was showing me Oceanside.
You know what? Good for you. It sounds lovely.
It was lovely. I might head up to Oceanside to watch basketball later with a friend. So.
The same friend? Love that for you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. We all will when there's a big rock on my finger. So. God willing. So also this place just opened up right near my work. So I work near One Paseo. And so just a bunch of little shops and restaurants and stuff like that. And they opened up, it's called Jan's Health Bar. So I guess it's in Orange County. It's a chain. And everyone was on Instagram, just how excited they were talking about it. And so I was okay, let me give it a try. So it's very Air One smoothie-esque.
Right up your alley.
So I went there not 1 but 3 times last week, and I didn't start going there until Wednesday. So
I'm not one to talk. When you like something, go for it.
you know what I mean? It's like when you like it, and it's a healthy option. I saw like some things to try. I've tried their breakfast, I tried their lunch. I got a wrap, got a salad to go for dinner. I do want to try out their protein bowls. I think that's basically the only thing on the menu I haven't hit yet. So
Love that for you.
yeah, and it's like right near work, so it's like so easy, and I can order ahead and just like go get myself a smoothie and head to work. Great. How was your week? Tell us about life in Connecticut.
It's really, we're trying to kick. It's either sub-zero or it's raining currently. Really great June weather. We finally this Saturday looking good. We have gone 15 straight Saturdays with rain.
I heard
So
that.
we're hoping for a sunny one, although I have to work, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just happy it's not going to be raining. So I work in an elementary school, as you know, for the past 11 years. Tomorrow is the last day of school. I'm just trying to make it out alive. Administration works all summer, but my favorite day of the year will be Wednesday when I walk into silence.
Oh, God bless. Because how old are the kids? Like your elementary school? So
Pre-K to grade 4. It is. We have 3-year-olds up to 4th graders, and it is something. I just cannot wait. So anyway, Friday night we had our end of the year party, which was at a coworker's house, like super fun. I never worked anywhere like 70 adults just like get along. It's like the weirdest vibe. Everyone's like good vibes. We all get along so well. Everyone's so much fun. It was a very tame end of the year party though, because a couple weeks ago we had a retirement party for 2 of our coworkers that are retiring, and everyone shot their load there because let me tell you, I brought out Wedding Joey to my work retirement party. Ooh. And I decided to black out. And I was the designated driver. And so my coworker Gina ended up having to drive my car back home to her house. And then our friend Lauren that lives a couple streets over was like, I'll bring him home.
I got him.
So I was not really trying to rage. Not really trying to rage at the end of the year party. I kept it calm, cool, and collected. Then, of course, Saturday was full of plans, but thanks to the gods, it rained. So all the plans were canceled. So I took it as a day to lay on my couch, veg out, a little mental reset, watch TV, order takeout. Loved it. And then obviously yesterday was Father's Day. All my dad wanted to do was go to Texas Roadhouse.
I'm shocked he didn't choose the chowder pot.
It's closed.
Oh, it closed?
Yeah, it's now a dispensary.
I'm surprised he didn't want to go there.
To be honest, me too, but he wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse, which, mind you, was like the apocalypse.
Is that on the Celestine, or is there another location?
They opened one in the plaza where Rookies used to be, that bar Rookies. Oh, yeah. Where Ruby Tuesdays was. It's now Texas Roadhouse. They had games outside, so there was people waiting outside. The waiting room was packed. The patio was packed. People just waiting in line forever.
They had games?
Yeah, outside for the kids. However, shout out to Texas Roadhouse. Their call ahead, flawless. My mom called in the morning, said we're going to come around 5. It's a party of 8. They said, we'll add you to the call ahead list. Text us here when you get here. So she did. We were sat in 10 minutes.
Great.
Yeah, shout out Texas Roadhouse. Other people should get in line with that.
Also, really quickly, R.I.P. Ruby Tuesdays. I mean, still home of one of the best salad bars.
I know, that is true. Although, not going to help you out on the West Coast, but shout out Chuck's Steakhouse, because they're really holding down the salad bar game in Rocky Hill.
You guys, if you ever find yourselves in Connecticut near Rocky Hill, do yourselves a favor and head to Chuck's, because wow. A staple that I truly miss being out here.
It's true. It's true.
And me and Joey used to really get it in on Sundays at Chuck's.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite steakhouses around. One of my favorite restaurants around.
It really is. It really is. I mean, head to toe, appetizers, salad bar, drinks, food, everything. Great. Great price point too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Chucks, if you're looking for a West Coast location, we're ready.
I'm gonna send them this podcast, like their like corporate email when it's over.
So also guys, a little basketball update. We are in the finals. Again, it's OKC against the Pacers. They are tied right now 2-2. Game 5 is tonight. I mean, they are neck and neck. So it is really anyone's game. And I just don't know who is going to take the series. I really do think it's going to go 7 games. And Joey, I know, is like a huge sports fan. So
I forgot I was on a sports podcast.
But if we want to talk WWE, Joey knows it all.
Nikki Bella's back. Praise
I
be.
saw that. She looked great.
I saw a side-by-side today somebody posted online of her on WWE like 9 years ago and her like this past Monday. And I mean, she hasn't aged a day. She might even like look better.
Literally. No, I think she does. Like when I saw like how chiseled her body looked, I was like, you go, girl. Like maybe that's all you need. You need to take a couple years away and then find your way back. Now, mind you, never watched WWE in my life, but I do watch reality TV. And so that's how I know. I do not want to confuse anyone.
I'm telling you. But you know what though? And it was funny because when she came back, like the title holder came out to like confront her, you know, blah, blah, whatever. And her big dig at as Nikki was leaving was, I'm like the star of this division and all you'll ever be is a reality star. And I was like, but you know what? She was a great reality star. Multiple spinoffs.
And can we argue that there's a portion of WWE that is reality TV?
Yeah, you know, it's like a sports soap opera. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what was like their thing that they're like soap stars with like body slams or something? Like, I mean, really, it's really what it is.
So, okay, girl. Well, then that means that literally was a compliment then because
I thought it was.
Right. Because, okay, you're a reality TV star too. So if she's only going to be a reality TV star, then that means she's more important than you. But go off, girl. Okay, so updates on the Diddy trial. We're having juror issues now where
I heard that today.
Mm-hmm. So this juror, I guess, was inconsistent with his story from the beginning of where he lived. He said he lived in the Bronx, but then he said he lived in New Jersey. And if you live in New Jersey, you can't obviously represent on a New York court because they are 2 separate states. And so as this was like all coming out, Diddy and his lawyer were trying to like stop it. And they were like, this isn't fair. This is unjust. And they're like shaking their head in disappointment, obviously, because we can assume that they had a role in placing him on this jury. So we have that. We have more stuff about Jane Doe, who I learned we cannot say her name, even though we all know who it is. So, yep. So Doe is still going in on her, stories. And, the same thing that I keep talking about is just like, I'm not excusing what he's doing. Like, obviously it's like bad and weird and unnecessary, but I don't understand how it equates to a RICO case. Like, I don't understand, like, every single person who has said, yes, he has done these horrible things to me has also said, but I consented to it. So, like, how is it sex trafficking? How is it a RICO? Like, it just seems like a series of unfortunate events that everyone was tied into. So, like, imagine if he gets off.
But, well, I mean, I think there's a very high possibility because, again, though, with the fame comes power.
Correct. Right.
And I mean, like, I really wouldn't be surprised. What gets me, though, is, like, they're saying that they were, like, willing, but, like, were they willing? Did they feel like there was an unspoken pressure, expectation?
Correct. I'm sure. But again, that's not trafficking someone. Just because I'm, like, really not okay with it, but I'm saying I'm okay with it, but it's because I feel pressured. Like, they're not going to be like, you were sex trafficked. I'm like, no. They're going to be like, you were just an idiot. Which I don't think these girls were idiots, and I do think that they are 100% victims. But you know what I mean? Like, in a court of law, it has to be without reasonable doubt, like, or beyond reasonable doubt. Like, so I just don't know. Someone said something about it becomes sex trafficking if you pay a sex worker and they cross state lines. So I don't know if, like, that's
where we draw the line on sex workers.
Well,
Crossing state lines.
And it's like, well, if they're willing to get paid, why does it matter where they go?
So, like, escort services don't travel state lines?
Well, I think that like it's something that happens, but I think that like if you're trying, like that's why, like, so it's like Teresa when she went to jail, it's like it was like mail fraud is like one of the worst things, even though it was just her signing a piece of paper that got mailed somewhere. You know what I mean? Or like wire fraud or whatever. You
Okay.
know, I think it's like just a logistic, like not because it doesn't happen, but it's like once this does happen, now you're in this category.
Got it.
And that's what I think. Allegedly. You know me.
Just assume everything we say is alleged. We're just going to blanket code it like right here. Every word that comes out of our mouths, even our own opinions, alleged.
Well, we'll get to that. So I'm going to let Joey explain this other trial that has been going on, because when he was talking about his end of the year party, what he failed to mention was the shirt that he wore to said party. And I think that will bring us into the other trial taking place right now.
Yep, sure did. Rocked all day, even at my job, in the school. My free Karen Reed t-shirt. Friday, big day, closing arguments in part 2 of the Karen Reed trial, which I still just cannot believe is happening. I have like friends that are like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And I'm like, how? Where have you been? Like, I feel like the whole world should be focusing on this trial. And I'm very, very passionate about it, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Joey
it happened to her. Okay.
Joey is our on-the-ground correspondent for this. We talk about it in our group chat all the time.
Yeah.
So kind of if people don't know what it is, you should actually tell them because you know a lot more.
Because I am juror number 13. So basically, this woman in Massachusetts, right outside Boston, Canton, Mass, she's on trial for the second time for the murder of her police officer boyfriend. He was a Boston police officer. She's saying, I am being framed by the Massachusetts State Police. Let me tell you right now, I would bet my life, other people's lives, allegedly, that she's being framed.
It is not a threat.
That she's being framed. I mean, she's 100% being framed. There's like no doubt in like my mind. The first trial was like a circus. It ended in like a hung jury. I don't even know where to start with like the corruption if like you're not following it. Like the judge from like the first trial, her defense team tried to get the judge kicked off because the judge is directly connected to other people involved in like the case. He was found on the front lawn of another police officer. Long story short, they never investigated the home, never questioned the people. I mean, no one went to his funeral. I mean, they guilty. But anyway, the judge is like connected to them. The homeowner's brother years ago killed someone in a drunk driving accident. Who was the brother's lawyer, you might ask? The judge's brother, connected to the family. Another family that's involved, the son in a text message referred to her as Auntie Bev, which is how she got the nickname Auntie Bev. Oh, like whose beach house in Cape Cod do you think we're going to bury your body under? He said in a text. That's Auntie Bev. Nope, wouldn't recluse herself. Tried the case, ended in a hung jury because I truly believe, allegedly, that they planted jurors. And I mean, the whole thing was like so disgustingly corrupt. And now who is the sitting judge on trial to? The same Auntie Bev. Like, you just can't make this up. It's ridiculous.
And not only that, like, so how long has this been going on? Like, what, 2 years now?
This happened in 2022, January of 2022.
Over 3 years, so 3.5 years ago. And so I remember it like when it had like become public the first time. She's not guilty. Like the way, like, and it was like, oh, they're like, these police officers are destroying evidence. Oh, like, and they all have the worst alibis and the worst answers to things. And like, just it, like, I, who have never gone to law school a day in my life, know that this is wrong. And like that these people are actual morons. Like, I cannot even believe that it is in a second trial right now and that she's still having to fight for her life. So when do we find out the results?
We are currently on day 2 of verdict watch. So they started Friday afternoon, came back in this morning. They're done with jury, or they're done with court now. No verdict yet. The last time I think was like 4 or 5 days. So
Okay.
I mean, I'm hopeful by like the end of like the week, but I don't even know like what like we're like discussing because again, innocent people. I'm not talking about Karen. I'm talking about everyone else involved.
Mhm.
Don't rehome their dog, redo their basement, sell their childhood home, destroy their cell phones, delete text messages, delete search histories. Like it's
Also, like her car wasn't wrecked. They said that she hit. They broke. They went and broke her taillight because they even said like the way in which the taillight pieces were like scattered about, like that wouldn't
which they
be.
didn't find taillight pieces in the front yard
Oh, right.
until after the Massachusetts State Police had custody of her vehicle.
Hmm.
Very sketchy. They tampered with evidence and tried showing us like flipped videos of where like the car was held. I mean, it is just like it's a circus. It really is. And
One of the cops
again,
like signed the car out and like
yeah.
just it
But
all.
again, regardless, like if someone hits somebody with like their car, it's not first degree murder. It'd be like vehicular homicide. And they
Right.
originally charged her with first degree murder, thinking, oh, she'll take a plea deal. They had no idea she was going to fight this, not once but twice. And they had no idea it was going to be this worldwide phenomenon that
Mhm.
everybody's like watching a 5-part HBO documentary, 2020, Dateline, like all this stuff. And now, like, they are so screwed because the whole world's watching this corrupt state, and
Mhm.
it all stems from like the corrupt DA. I mean, it's a monstrosity. It really is. I can't imagine being a Massachusetts taxpayer and sitting through and watching this second circus. It's just unbelievable.
It really is crazy. Like, I mean, just anything in life. Like when it's so obvious, like what is wrong and what is corrupt. Like it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Why is this happening? And like also, if you're gonna be a criminal, like just be smarter. Like if you're gonna do this, like just be better at it. Like because they just weren't successful at any level,
But again, they didn't never thought she would fight it, right?
right?
So like,
And what's your thought? Your thought is that the son did it, right?
I think that the nephew did it. I think
Okay.
allegedly Colin Albert had a big hand in it, and this ATF agent they were all friends with, like Brian Higgins. The story is that Colin was allegedly selling drugs in like John's like neighborhood. He doesn't live that far from where his body was found, and that he had made multiple complaints to the police department about like the drug dealing. And I think they were mad about that. The ATF agent really wanted this Karen Reed, John's girlfriend. They have all these text messages of him like hitting on her. I
Mhm.
mean, not that she didn't give it back, but regardless. And then like they were at this like bar, and drunk men, started like getting
Your ego.
aggressive and da da da. And like they didn't even really know John O'Keefe. So like to invite him back to like your house, and that's why Karen said that she was like waiting in the car. She was like, go in and see if it's okay, like we're here. We don't even really know these people.
Hmm.
And then he never came out of the house. And she thought that he like ditched her. She went home. She was angry. Woke up the next morning. He still wasn't home. Lo and behold, on the guy's front lawn, dead.
Mm.
It's just really unbelievable. But I mean, again, but you know what? The lead investigator, who's also connected, of course, to everyone else involved. I mean, they had text messages. We're like an hour into it, and he's sending texts, and they're like, "Oh, the homeowner, he's a cop, so he won't catch like no shit." But that girl, she's effed. Like right
Right.
there in black and white.
Right. And like you said, like this is one example. Like there's 27 of these dumbass obvious examples.
The state's own medical examiner got on the stand, called by the prosecution, mind you, and said his injuries are not that of somebody that was hit by a car. Your own defense, and the defense said something really, really good during closing arguments. They said the prosecution has had 3 years and they have not been able to find not one medical expert to get on the stand and say he was hit by a car. Hello? What are we doing here?
Like I don't trust nobody these days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if
Yeah.
you have any type of power, you have zero trust from me.
Yep. Bye.
Like, oh my God. Well, we please keep us updated and we'll let you guys know our story once the verdict comes out.
I
I'm
can't
just
even
gonna be
sleep. I have so much stress in like my neck. I
She's like,
am taking
she's
a
like, I
Canton
brought you
trip though. I am going to
what?
do the Karen Reed tour. I'm going to take a trip to Canton this summer. It's only like an hour and a half away. We're going to take a drive by 34 Fairview. I want to go to CF McCarthy's where they were that night. I want to go to the Waterfall Bar, their last stop that night, doing the whole tour.
I am head right now. Joey.
I'll send you pictures and videos.
Of course, of course. Oh my God. That is both morbid and incredible. Um, so for a switch of pace, so like I said when I introduced Joey, he is a Bravo extraordinaire. Like he knows it all. And over the years, we have had many debates and discussions, disagreements for sure on, just different Bravo situations, but more specifically Housewives. So I thought it would be fun today to just kind of go over our top 5 best and worst. And it's funny because we have some of the same for our for our best. Oh, we have some of the same for our worst too.
Just call it what it is. There's really just one big difference.
Joey seems to have been hit on the head, and his favorite housewife is Teresa from Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice. So he loves Teresa while she is number 1 on my worst list. And if I only could list one, I wanted to list her 100 times. Like, it is so crazy to me how vastly different our opinions are of this person.
It's okay to have no taste in Housewives. I get it. And I still love you for you.
No, I know. Like, that's the one thing that I think all the time. I'm like, I love Joey. Like, he gets life. Like, how does he have such a mind block for the obvious? It's almost as if you're the defense in this Karen Reed, or the prosecutor in this Karen Reed trial. Joey is the person on the stand making weird ass comments that are very obvious.
You know what? She's the queen, and I will defend her till the bitter end.
Well, we'll get into it in a second, but just first, why don't you list out who are your top favorite housewives?
All right. Well, I want to start with my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was very hard. If you gave me 10 people, I could have done it. 5 is a lot to ask for.
And they don't have to be in like the order in which you find them.
Oh, no, mine are in an order.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So my honorable mentions are Meredith Marks from Salt Lake City. I just think that she is so iconic. I think for a very still new-ish franchise, I mean, she has iconic moments out the wazoo. I think she was made for reality TV. I think she's so interesting. I love her family. I love when she flies off the handle. There's nothing I love more than an unhinged Meredith Marks. That's my first honorable mention. I love her. My second is Stephanie Holman, who was very close to making my top 5.
I was honestly shocked that she didn't make your top 5.
Yeah, from Dallas. She got bumped at the very end, but maybe because a little out of sight, out of mind, which is really not fair to her.
Right.
Because she is, I think, one of the best to ever do it. I mean, I don't know if on the list of the nicest housewives, I mean, she has to be number 1. I mean, she never gave a moment of negativity.
No, she's my number 1 for most liked housewife.
Yeah, I just think that she had money, but she never acted like it.
That, you want to talk about one of the richest housewives? That woman has money.
Yeah, and just as far as her person, as a person goes, I mean, a true ride or die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And super fair. Even if there's a disagreement, it was always she was polite about it. She just wanted to talk to the person. Just stuff we don't see very often. Honorable mention. But now getting into my top 5, and I have to be specific about the numbers because number 5, just bumping Stephanie Holman out. Stephanie, I'm so sorry. Is Nicole Martin from Miami, which, as we know, she's not there this season. It's only been 1 episode, but I felt it already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because I would have loved to have seen her at that party and see what her remarks are.
Just another one that is just so nice. Literally, shitting out money, but does not act like it.
Gorgeous.
Dude, gorgeous. And, she's still, a doctor, goes to work every day, which she doesn't need that job.
Mm-mm.
But she's a real one.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love her. Maybe it was out of sight, out of mind because she was more new or more recent. So she kind of bump Stephanie. Sorry, Stephanie. But obsessed. Number 4, Sonia Morgan. I mean,
and
like,
iconic. I was teetering back and forth whether to put her on my list or not because
and
she
like, I mean, like,
is.
what do you even say about her that like hasn't already been said? I mean, like, iconic.
And that's the thing. She's always in on it. Like, you can't say anything about her with her not taking ownership, nor no regrets.
Oh
Like,
no, and there should be many.
yeah, and there should be many.
But I mean, like, she is just one of the funniest housewives I've ever seen. She is completely off her rocker, outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if she has any money at all.
We don't. We don't. But yet somehow she still shows up on yachts, in designer. And I mean, God bless, she just sold her townhome. Finally. I mean,
Which I'll never forgive Bravo for not buying that and making it a museum.
hello, like, come on.
In like
What
your
is
hub,
everything?
New York City. Like, what are you even doing?
That's what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, like, I wonder if there was even a way for her to have done that. Like, change, like, put this as like a landmark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now it's like a historical landmark or whatever, because it is. It is a
It
piece
is.
of New York
It
history.
is. It is.
I
It
mean,
is.
everyone knows about the Morgan letters.
Nobody touches the Morgan Bears. Like, I mean, like, and like her like teeth falling out on like the show. I mean, like, I can just go on for days. She is just Bravo royalty in my eyes.
Not her teeth falling out.
How many times do we see her teeth fall out in scenes? I think like more than once. And that is not alleged. That was on television.
Yeah, and she pees, like, you know what I mean? Like, she'll like pee the bed, like,
Yeah.
she
pee,
doesn't
like,
care.
on like the floor. She's walking inside dinner. We never know
Yep.
what's going to happen with her. She
Nope.
is television gold.
And she'll take home a 30-year-old like that.
Sure will. No regrets.
Nope.
Moving on to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
This was tough because I almost wanted to make her 2.
Mm.
Lisa Vanderpump. I mean,
mean,
what do you even say? I mean, the queen of Beverly Hills. I don't care how long she hasn't been on for. It doesn't matter. She's one of the best to ever do it. She's the reason that, like she's like what Housewives, like, should continue to be, but they didn't do it. They started with this, like, theme, and then they really got off track.
Mm-hmm.
She was what Housewives was meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
The opulence, the money, the
Mm-hmm.
fashion, I mean, everything.
Yep.
And to have a spinoff, which was one of the most successful reality shows of all time,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, she's still pumping it out. Pun intended.
There we go.
I mean, we're up to what? We have 2 seasons of Vanderpump Villa. She was on that show with Gordon Ramsay. I mean, we're getting a reboot of Vanderpump Rules. She's the executive producer of The Valley, which is having a phenomenal second season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
One of my all-time favorite, honestly, celebrities, not even housewives. Like, she's in my probably top 10 of all time, period.
And Joey and I, in his many trips to the West Coast, remember that, we have gone to all of the Vanderpump restaurants. And it's exciting because we went to Pump like right before it shut down. And mind you, don't know why it shut down because the food was phenomenal.
The food was good.
The food was so good. Like, we thoroughly enjoyed it.
The staff was great. The bartenders were so nice.
I will dare say I preferred Pump over Sir.
Believe it or not, I hope that no one ever gets this back to her. Sir was like my least favorite of all of her places.
I know. And it's not because we don't love her. Maybe we missed its heyday. I don't know. But it was like, I didn't like the vibe in there. It doesn't seem Lisa-esque.
No, it does not.
It seems like you're going to a garage sale. It's like, it's very weird in there.
The vibes were weird.
Like, there was like knickknacks from everywhere that nothing made sense. Remember?
Yeah, it was like sensory, like, overload for me. However, our favorite place, Tom Tom.
Tom Tom.
I mean, how many times have we? Oh, we're gonna stop at Tom Tom for a drink on our way out, and then we like never leave. It's a vibe.
We have befriended the bartender. We follow them on Instagram.
I still
They
follow
know
that
us
DJ
there.
from like that like night. Yeah, we walk in like the next night. Oh, you guys back again? The same drinks as like last night? Sure.
Yep. And the same time as the last time too, and the last time before that.
I love
Oh,
Tom Tom. It's a vibe.
so great. So great. Yeah, so we love Lisa. I mean,
Love.
we love.
Number 2, bumped Lisa out of the spot, but I gotta give it to the one and only Lanithia NeNe Leakes. I just feel like we need to like really push it home for like Andy Cohen and Bravo that Atlanta has never done well since she left. And if you want to bring it back, you gotta put your tail between your legs and bring the woman back. I mean, she was, I think, one of the best to like ever do it. I mean, and I'm not saying she's perfect.
No,
Her
that's
ego,
part of what makes
yeah,
her
her
great.
ego definitely got the best of her. But there was no one else on TV like her. I mean, she was loud. She was funny. She gave it. She could read and talk crap with the best of them. I mean,
Mhm.
talk about iconic moments and iconic scenes. I mean, my favorite housewife across all franchise lines of all time. It was, what's your favorite housewife like line? I go to the same thing every time, and it is, where is your scooter? Where is it? It will never get old to me. I can watch that reunion over and over. Are you the parking lady? Like, I just, oh,
I know.
I'm telling
I
you.
know. She is, and I will say, like, Atlanta is really good this season. But
You think
it is.
so?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think that Angela is going to be a great addition to the show. I think she is great reality TV.
I am always fighting in this Facebook group with my friend Amira, and she says the same thing, and I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Oh my God. I think she is television gold, and I cannot wait to see her expand her wings.
That's so funny. I'm so bored by her.
Oh no, because she gives it and she don't care and she's going to hold you accountable and she's going to bring everything up every time and she's not scared to offend you. And she's 1,000,000% delusional about her marriage. So it's like that's going to unfold at some point and I
I mean,
want,
we love a delusional housewife.
you know what I mean? And it's like that's why it's like not only is she not scared to call you out on your shit or listen to you, and she doesn't raise her voice ever. And I love a person who can like give you a fuck you, but keep their calm. And that is her through and through. And so I do like Atlanta this season. I do think that there are some hopefuls in there, but you got to bring NeNe back. I mean,
You have to.
yeah,
Because again, like,
bring
right, they brought Phaedra back and they brought Portia back.
Portia, right?
Portia, what a flop of a return.
I feel like she's like just trying to like now that settlement is signed. I think that now she can like turn up a little. But Shamia, I'm loving Shamia.
Oh, Shamia, if I had to rate Atlanta, she'd be number 1.
Oh, and you want to talk about money again?
Oh, money. I know. And I'll be honest though, I'm loving Kelly.
I like Kelly. She's so little.
She's so
I like,
little.
yes.
She's so funny. She brings like good vibes. I just love her. But I have to be honest, I think that Britt really is what's ruining the whole show.
100% she's
And
ruining
I
the show.
saw someone say it online. I thought it was, that's the perfect way to put it. She has devalued the show.
100%. She's the Mia of Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, she's awful.
Her and Mia, like now that Mia's left Potomac and is in Atlanta, her and Britt can go have their own spinoff show. And
That nobody will watch.
And it'll be on the Zeus network because or Tubi. It'll be on Tubi.
Yeah, I still don't really know what that is, but no one's trying to get me to download it on my TV.
And then yes, sadly.
Ta-da-da! Obviously, the number 1 housewife of all time is Teresa Giudice, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt, the most iconic housewife of all time. Without a doubt, the most infamous housewife of all time. You can throw like names out like we have like all day. People are going to be like, what? Who? My 94-year-old grandmother, if I say Teresa Giudice, she knows exactly who she is. She exceeds Bravo. She is so iconic. People still talk about the table flip. People are still quoting her out in like everywhere I go. Love her or hate her, you can't help it. She is, without a doubt, the number one housewife. She's given her entire life to the show, probably not for her own good, and probably given too much of herself to the show. But I mean, literally, she is what you hope to get when you hire a housewife. She gives her all to this show. We saw her whole family grow up. There's no doubt she's a great mother. I think she's so funny. I love her. How do I word this? How she like doesn't really like know how to like say words.
Oh, the fact that she's not intelligent?
You know what? She seems to be doing her things now. She's a how many time New York bestseller author?
Is she not subject to going to jail again for being stupid?
Listen, I'm not going to say anything because here's where I differ from a lot of Teresa fans. I don't like Louis. I've never liked Louis. I think something is up.
He has.
But I'm going to stick with the thing that I always go with like, even like my friends, I could tell them like, oh, that guy's bad news, blah, blah. You know what? If you're happy, I'm happy for you. If it doesn't go well, I'll be here to support you. And when this does go south, I do think it's going to go south, Teresa, I will still be here to support you. Why? Because she is the best housewife of all time. Fight me.
So I will take Joey's offer up on fighting him. Teresa is literally the worst housewife. I cannot stand her. She is the one that makes my blood boil. Her hypocrisy to things, her idiocracy to things, her double standard, her lack of intellect, her lack of awareness of truly anything. To some of Joey's points, I will never take away that she is a great mother. I think she is a phenomenal mother. I think that seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Teresa were her best seasons, best display of her. I really enjoyed her back then. After about season 3, I think we're on season 13 now, she lost me. And I just cannot stand the woman. And I would like to point out to everyone that 2 weeks ago, Joey and I had this debate yet again because we have it much too often. And I went over to our little friend ChatGPT, and I had it come out with statistics and talking points. And it through and through said that Teresa is single-handedly ruining the franchise, and she is not a housewife favorite.
What does ChatGPT know about the Housewives?
Well, it's like literally the most unbiased, intelligent machine like that exists.
But you shouldn't be throwing out opinions like that. It doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't watch the show.
That's why it gave me facts. That's why it gave me facts.
I think that she makes the show.
Right. And one of us is not AI. So
you know what?
So
still iconic.
Iconic for sure. Iconic for sure. And I say this, and this is like a common thing that I say always, like, if you are not intelligent, like, it's just a no for me, because don't act like you are. And then it's like, her friendships, like everything. And like to Joy's point of she's like, something is bound to go wrong in her current marriage. Like it is not quite the same as a friend dating someone that's bad for them, because she's already gone to jail for the exact same thing. So I hope if I go to jail, like the very least I'll do is like listen to people around me that say, hey, remember when you went to jail? Well, if you do this, you might go again. And it's looking real. She's going again for almost the same thing.
To your point, though, let me bring this up. If you are a psycho like me and a stalker, and you go to the New Jersey court system's website and search up court cases.
Trust me, Joey, if you're going to Massachusetts for a Karen Reed tour, we certainly know you've looked up something in New Jersey.
If you go to the New Jersey court system's website and look up court cases, and you look up Giuseppe Gorga, you will come to find out that, believe it or not, him and Melissa owe almost the same exact dollar amount in back taxes, which is funny because no one talks about that. So let me ask you this. Do you agree or disagree that production and the show do not protect Melissa and Joe Gorga?
Oh, I mean, I guess I would say yes, they do, because I'm not a Joe and Melissa fan. So it's like, so when people like, that's what's annoying too, is like anytime someone has a debate about Teresa, they always bring up Melissa and Joe. And it's like, I'm not fighting for them. I'm not fighting saying that they're great. I'm talking about this person. And so,
But you
like,
don't think that
do I
Teresa's
think that they, like,
painted negatively on the show because of actions of her brother and sister-in-law and Troutmouth?
no, I think the moment that she opens her mouth, she does that. Like production can do all they want to try to set up something. She's still a moron, and like she just doesn't get it. Like, so I
How
think she does
dare
it to
you
herself.
talk about the greatest housewife of all time in such a negative tone?
I'll keep going. I don't have to stop here.
No, because something tells me you're going to keep going in like a little bit. All right, Fancy Pants, give me your top 5.
I sure will. We do have some of the same. So I would say, so my top housewife of all time, I already said it, is Stephanie Holman.
You know what? I respect
I love her. Like what Joey and I were saying before, she is so kind. She comes from humble background. She takes care of everyone around her. She's a super, super loyal friend. She's funny. She's goofy. She doesn't think she's better than anyone. Like she's down to like, just like do pranks and dress up. And like, I just like, she is so just like wholesome and gorgeous. And just like, like I could imagine just such a delight to be around.
I feel like, right, she'd be someone that you would like see out and be like, oh my God, Stephanie, I'm so sorry to bother you. And she'd be like, oh my God, please, like, don't even like have a seat.
Yes. I was just going to say, she would be like, let's go to dinner. Like,
yeah,
100%. And I love that she, you know, is a family woman and like, just everything. And like, she even knows like where she's from is like much more small town. And so she like, even like watches like how she dresses or what she brings around when she goes home, because she doesn't want to be showy. And like I love it. I love it. To Joey's point that he said earlier, you would never know what she has based on how she acts.
Never.
And so I love her.
And she's not like romping around with like nannies and housekeepers. Like she's just doing the damn thing.
Yep. Number 2 on my list is also NeNe Leakes. I mean, not much more to say other than like, she's great. Like, great. I agree with everything that Joey said. I will always agree with Joey on this point too about Teresa. Like Teresa is Bravo. Like everybody knows Teresa. She is recognizable. That's also how I feel about NeNe. Like,
agreed.
NeNe, Bravo. Like so many iconic lines. Like, I mean, just we love her, and yeah, I hope she finds a place back on Bravo soon. I know. If me and Joey have anything to say about it, it'll happen.
Honest to God, we'll start like a letter writing campaign or something. Mm-hmm. What's funny is like initially her name was leaked for the upcoming season of The Traitors, and now she's like all of a sudden like not there.
She would be good on The Traitors.
I think she'd be great because she would get. You try to come after her at a round table, she gonna shred you.
Mm-hmm. She would definitely be good. She would really be good. I think she'd be good on either side too, like a traitor or not. Like I think
I agree. Let's get her on something. We gotta get her on like House of Villains. We gotta get her on something.
I did say I was just telling my friends the other day that I've never watched House of Villains before, but since Jackie Christie is going to be on this season, like I have to watch to see her outside of her Basketball Wives.
Wait, you never watched House of Villains?
Mm-mm.
Oh, girl, you gotta go back and watch the first 2 seasons. It was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
I'll go back and watch some old seasons. Especially while Love Island is airing every day. Yeah, it's no problem.
Love Island's like a full-time job.
Full-time job. Number 3 for me, Dolores Catania from Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, talk about another person that's like well-rounded, friends with everyone, loyal to the soil, beautiful, very transparent. I will say she could be a little bit more vulnerable. That would be like my little critique. I do think that she wears, but I think like a true Italian, like she's not like sharing her cards. And so she wants to portray, what it is. But that woman loves through and through. And I love her and Frank's relationship, her ex
Oh,
husband.
love.
I mean, we all love Frank. So yeah, I think she's great, and we now know that she's going to be on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which I'm like very surprised by, but super interested to see what happens there. But didn't see that coming.
Yeah, there's really not much negative you could say about Dolores. I mean, she really is just like the nicest. Sometimes I wish she'd be a little bit less Switzerland.
I know because I want to see her because I know she can come with it.
Oh, we've seen Patterson Dolores come out a couple
Mhm,
times, and it's a
mhm.
sight.
Um, and then again on my list, same as Joey's, Lisa Vanderpump. Um,
How could you not?
I mean, to all of the things that we already said. And then my last, but certainly not least, is Erika Jayne from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so here's the thing, like I love a lot of housewives, but when I was like thinking like overall start to finish, like who really truly like made an impact, like Erika Jayne is Housewives. Erika Jayne is decked out in designer. Her glam team like never fails her.
Shout out Mikey.
Shout out Mikey. And if you don't remember him, he was from the Britney Spears era as well, and the Pussycat Dolls. Um, like she just like I mean, much like Dorit, the one thing that I can appreciate about Dorit is like putting an outfit together and really like thinking about it head to toe. Like Erika thinks about it. Like, what is her hair going to say about the out? Like, you know what I mean? Like everything goes. Her bags, her jewelry, and she'll clock a bitch for their good jewelry and good handbags, and I love that. And like not in a negative way. Like
No,
she's like, oh, I know fashion, and like I know what that
you're
is. And
right. She's not afraid to give a compliment. You are
yeah,
right. And I will tell you right now, if I did like a top 10 list, she would definitely be in there. She was definitely up there too. She is
and
one of
like
the greats.
the performance, and then like of course like the Tom Girardi of it all. And she also has a mouth on her, and sometimes she's on the right side of history and sometimes she's on the wrong side of history, but either way, like she's for sure top 5 housewife, for sure, for
I
sure.
respect it.
So that rounds out our top 5. We will quickly kind of let you know who our worst 5 are, because honestly they don't really deserve getting talked about. So Joey, you start off with your list.
So all of mine pretty much though have like the same like reasoning. I feel like they collectively like devalue like their shows. I feel like they don't bring like fun shade. They're just like toxic and I can't handle it. Number 5, I don't think it needs an explanation. Lisa Rinna. She has a ton of fans. I don't understand it. I think she's like a disgusting human being. I couldn't stand watching her. Her attacks on people were so calculated. And I think she's like a liar. And she
Mm-hmm.
like turned her back on like friends of hers of like years. I think she's disgusting. And I don't want everyone to see her on my TV ever again.
Okay.
Number 4 is a little controversial, but Heather Gay. I wouldn't care if I never saw this woman again. I think she's disgusting. I think she's such a liar. I think she's such a gaslighter. I think she's such a manipulator. The fact that she still has a job after lying about, well, the black guy could have come from like, the producers. Those people have jobs and families are trying to. How and you knew all along who gave you that black eye? How dare you? Instant firing. Number 3, no explanation needed. Larsa Pippen, one of, I think, the most gross human beings I've ever seen on television. Talk about not being able to read a room, not being able to read anything, like your surroundings. She is just god awful.
Mm-hmm.
However, does make for some interesting TV. but,
100%. Great, great, great ad like for TV, but
blah. Number 2, I mean, I know that everyone in the world pretty much agrees with me on this. Tamra Judge, you gotta go. Like another one that I kind of feel like is like Rena-ish, where like you like bring like your friends on to then like shit on them. Like I just like don't like it. I think she's a user. I mean,
mm-hmm.
she talks crap about everybody, but if you say one word about her, her head spins around like The Exorcist. I just like I can't deal with it. You're disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 should come to no one's surprise with considering who my number 1 housewife was. But Margaret Josephs literally makes my stomach hurt. She's, I think, my least. I know she's my least favorite housewife of all time. I think she ruined New Jersey. I don't think it was the Gorgas. I don't think it was anybody else besides Margaret Joseph. I think that she came in with her arsenal. I think she has stuff on Andy Cohen. I think she blackmails producers, allegedly. I just feel like she took the show to such a dark and disgusting place. And for some reason, they just kept bringing her back. And it was just all negativity. She was just she had no storyline. She never talked about herself. What are you going to talk about? Your kids hate you. Your husband's probably cheating on you. You know what I mean? You're about to lose your homes. You're in all these like lawsuits and da-da-da. So you talk crap about everybody around you. You disgusting, filthy human. I hate her. Boom.
Mic drop.
I can't stand her face, her trout mouth face. Ugh.
So glad 3,000 miles separates us right now because I don't hate her.
Man, are you confused?
I think that she is manipulative. I agree with like maybe just one of the things that you said. I think she plays her hand. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's like an evil rooted, like, I know but that's how I look at you when you talk about Teresa. Like, how could you think any other way? Like, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, like, she didn't make my top 5 or my top 10, you know, like she's not like, I'm not like cheering for Margaret Josephs. I just don't feel as strongly in most categories as you.
Very passionate about how much I hate Margaret Josephs.
Very. So my top 5 least favorite housewives, starting at the bottom, Danielle Staub, Real Housewives in New Jersey, trash. Just everything about her, you know. The only thing she gave us to me is Danny, back in the day, her hired bodyguard. And
oh my God. Yeah.
And one of his most iconic lines is, a punk is a punk and the Manzos are punks.
The Manzos are punks.
So I will say, other than that, Danielle is just, I think she's a shitty mom. I
take that back. The Manzos aren't punks. I like the kids. It's Caroline I don't like.
Right, you don't like Caroline. Number 4 for me, Larsa. I mean, we already discussed it. I mean, also too, like, I don't ever understand someone who says that they didn't get work done when it's like, you do realize pictures existed of you before your surgeries, right? And we can like see with our eyes, even our bad eyes, that you're a completely different person.
A completely different person. She had a full face transplant.
And she said, no, I just
allegedly.
I just work out. Okay, girl. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, Tamra. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Number 3. Sorry, let me start again. Because my cord is in front of my screen, so I can't see it. Number 3 on my list of worst housewives, Ramona from Real Housewives of New York.
It's a good one.
Her, so disrespectful, so racist, so out of touch. Talk about not knowing how to read a room. Like, she is disgusting. She thinks she's better than everyone else. Yes, we've had great moments from her on TV and like things that we will remember forever. But overall, I'm so glad she's gone. She's so gross to me. And like, ugh, like she does not deserve one paycheck from Bravo.
It's a really respectable answer, though. She is one of the worst.
Following up with the worst is also Tamra. And like, I mean, again, like to Joey's point, like she just sucks. And she, like Joey said, like she attacks her friends. She is a hypocrite. She fights dirty. Like, it's not just like a bad comment that like when she is saying something, like she really goes for the jugular. And I just don't get it. And then she tries to like play victim. It's just like, it's not for me.
Ugh, gross.
And then to no surprise, because I brought it up 17 times already, the worst housewife to ever exist who makes my blood boil, Teresa Giudice.
How dare you?
Well, I dared.
I can't believe it. I mean, I do believe it because I know you, but like,
no.
Never ceases to amaze me.
Ugh. So yeah, those are just our top 5 favorite and least favorite. And we would love to hear what you guys think and who your favorite housewives are, or weigh in on what, like, where you fall on how we feel.
People are
And
definitely going to come for me in the comments.
yeah. Yeah. And so, like usual, even though we love to talk about reality TV and all things like that and gossip, we do always want to be learning and doing better. So, with that being said, Joey, what is one thing that you're working on this week?
This is going to seem very like blasé, but it's really a big deal. I'm working on getting better sleep. Kyra's known me for like a long time. I've never been like a good sleeper. I just don't know what it is. I'm like tired all day. I'm up all night. I've tried the teas and the sleeping pills and the gummies and da da da. And like, it's just a disaster. It's hard for me to get to sleep. It's hard for me to stay asleep. Although, on a positive, been having a real good few days.
Well, I will say it does not seem to matter that Joey and I are 3,000 miles away, nor the time difference, which if you didn't know, there is a 3-hour time difference. He'll still text me and it'll be our group chat. And I'm like, oh, I can always count on him or Erika not sleeping because they'll be texting at all regular my hours, but very late for their hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's like our new path? Because you know me, I'm going to tell you like listen to the right sound waves, like you know.
I've tried like sound machines. I've like literally tried like literally almost everything. I mean, I've
punch you every night.
I don't know what I don't know like what I like need to do. I mean, I've tried the gummies, the teas, the melatonin, the sleeping pills. What if we get what?
Hypnotized?
You know, I've done well with hypnotizing in other aspects of my life. I've never tried a sleeping one. Does that exist?
Where there's a will, there's a way, you know? I mean, as long as it doesn't make you like a narcoleptic and like fall asleep at the wheel. Like, they're like, and when you see a tree, you sleep.
I don't know. You know, really, I mean, that's the thing I'm working on at the moment. It's the thing I've been working on for the past 20 plus years. So I'll keep you posted if it ever changes.
I am working on getting a tan. It is going to be a beautiful week. We have had overcast skies, and your girl just needs to get back to the beach and get a tan because my tan's fading. And
I mean, you look pretty tan. I mean, well, I'm also Casper, but
great. I mean, I love that, but I'm losing my tan. Like I had enough of one going that this like absence of like beach days has been fine, but like we're slowly getting away, and so I need to.
You know. All right, I respect it.
And what's one thing that you're looking forward to?
I'm very looking forward to school being over as of tomorrow. That's my big thing. I cannot wait to walk in Wednesday morning to peace and quiet and that door not buzzing, that phone not ringing. And it's just such like a different vibe in like the summer because it's just like administration, like custodians, like whatever. My boss is like, I'll see you July 7th. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, that's nice. Like, that's like nice when you get that like summer
I'm going
break.
to be able to sleep in. I don't have to be there as early because I have no coverage to do. I'm going to roll in basketball shorts and sneakers.
Wow.
And impatiently wait for a verdict on the Karen retrial.
Mm-hmm. But in comfort.
What are you looking forward to?
Having a tan.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? At least she's consistent.
She doesn't need much. And then what is one thing that made you feel like an adult?
Honestly, I just feel like I never really give myself like props, but I really have to give myself some props. Because the other day I got an email from Credit Karma and it was like, oh, like you're doing so well. And I was like, that's weird. Like, I don't know. I never really pay attention to like stuff like that. So I went in and looked. I am just succeeding. Let me tell you something. I own my own place. I have my own car. I have my jobs. I'm just like really trying to kill like the adult game over here. Mm-hmm. And currently on Credit Karma, my Equifax credit score is 817.
Okay.
My TransUnion, 810. If that is not adulting, I don't even know what is.
I like literally am aspiring to get to an 800 credit score. Like I'm close,
I
but
believe
I'm
in
like,
you.
get me there. Get
But
me
it's
there.
hard because you have to pay attention to all these like weird rules. Like if you pay something off, your credit score goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Like that makes no sense to me.
And then it's like helpful to like have a lot of credit cards.
They keep
And
telling me that I need one more. And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't want one more.
Can you get the Chase Sapphire so that I can get some points so I can fly business class to Italy?
What happens if I get the Chase Sapphire? You
I give you my
refer
link.
me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I love my Chase Sapphire card. It gives me so many great rewards.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
we'll talk after this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What about you? What makes you feel like an adult?
I sent my dad's Father's Day gift out. You know, it like always feels good to go to UPS. I didn't say that that it got there in time, but I did say
that was going to be my question.
So there's one thing about me, like, how long did I have my dad's gift ready? Solid 2 weeks. Solid 2 weeks. You would think, oh, well, maybe UPS isn't really that convenient. I drive by it every day. Every day. And yet I was like, I got to send this out because it's not going to get there in time, which is also a whole other topic because it is so expensive to ship things. Like, if I wanted to get it there, it would have been like $180. If I wanted it to get it there, it's getting there on Wednesday. If I wanted it to get there on Tuesday, it was going to be like $107. I'm like, no, we'll wait till Tuesday or we'll wait till Wednesday.
How big is this package?
Not big. Not big.
Heavy?
No. Not heavy enough for $185.
No, but you know what? I will echo your friend Kelly and say that timeliness is just really not your strong suit. So, like, that's like the most Kyra story. I had it for 2 weeks. I buy it every day. It's still going to be like late. Like, that's you in like a nutshell.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That is. And I ain't changing. No, I'm just kidding. I am. And then what is one thing that you did to contribute to your mental health?
Honestly, I'm going to go back to, I already said it. It was Saturday. I have all these plans. Like literally, my entire summer's booked. Every weekend is already like booked. I'm like super overwhelmed by how much I have going on between like weddings and vacation out the West Coast.
Joey's whole life is already like he's busy till 2028. Like,
honest to God,
circle back.
It's ridiculous. So the fact that I had 2 events on Saturday that were both canceled for rain, I took some time for myself, vegged out, did like the whole Grubhub DoorDash thing. Watched some crap TV, and you know what? It felt great.
I love that.
It felt absolutely great. And you know what? That helps my mental health.
There you go.
And how about you and your mental health?
I worked out, and I like had a lot of stuff to like deal with this week, I feel like. And so I like hit the ground running and got my workouts in. And
you know what? I'm very proud of you. You've really been killing it in the workout game.
Thank you.
I haven't seen the inside of a gym in years.
Neither have
I. But don't worry, I'm still paying the membership fee.
But he has the opportunity to. I mean, I got it, so.
I am Planet Fitness's target market.
Yes,
I've been a member for, I want to say, like, I don't even know, like, maybe like almost 20 years.
Probably.
Paying for the black card. And I think I've been maybe 10 times in 20 years. So...
So it's really paying off. I would say it's a good return on investment.
We're doing really well.
But you look great.
Thanks.
And that's all
I've been trying.
And that is all that matters.
Yep. F those carbs.
Yeah, like we're vain at the end of the day. As long as we look good, who cares how we got there? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Well, that's it for today, guys. And Joey, thank you so much again for filling in.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it was so much fun. We hope that you laughed and you learned something with us, and make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All the info you can be found in our description, and make sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review because that helps us out. And We will see you guys next week. Bye.